feel a fear and do it anyway. That's the only way to gain new talents and abilities. First of all, I am going to readjust my plan, my goal. My goal was to release my second album, and the plan was to do it, I'm not sure even if it was the 10th or 12th of December this year, 2025. But that's the thing with making the decision, setting up the goal. The goal itself is not the superpower. It's not where the magic or happiness lies. The goal is to fuel, to get you going, to create the path to enjoy this journey we call life. So therefore, it's perfectly fine to readjust the goals. And it is actually not about procrastination, not completely anyway. Maybe a teeny tiny bit of procrastination, but look for the good. Always adapt, always apply the mindset, the perspective that serves us. So that is what I'm going to do. And I have readjusted the plan because I have learned stuff along this part of the journey. By taking that first step, making that decision to release my second album, that led me to the next step and the third step and the fourth step, and maybe now I'm step number 5, I don't know. And I learned stuff along those steps, things that I wouldn't have learned if I wouldn't have made that decision. So therefore, it's perfectly fine to readjust the goals when you discover new ways, different ways, better ways. And yeah, I know there is a trap by constantly, update your goal or change your goals, but that will be a session for another time. But what I decided was to, because the EP that I'm releasing is named, it's called B-Sides, and it's mirror and tribute to my philosophy and firm belief is that we all have so many tracks, B-sides within ourselves. And it's a metaphor. It doesn't have to be music, but there are so many things that we keep to ourselves, that we don't express, that we don't release to others. And when we are keeping it to ourselves, we are not only providing value, we are not only not providing value, because we never know how it could actually serve. And I do think that when we are the most aligned, that's when we give the most beauty, the most love, the most compassion to others, to the world. When we feel that connection, when we feel that harmony, that serenity, that is a sign that we are a little bit more tapped into the spirit, universe, God, whatever name you feel to use today. That doesn't matter. The name doesn't matter. So those B-sides of mine, I have more than just one. But I thought, okay, I will start with one. Okay, first I thought I will release 10 songs, but then I decided to make them 12. And I have a completely different philosophy, system, perspective that I apply for that reason. But I will not mention it here because then this episode will be never ending if I were about to mention all the different stuff that I use, apply, directions that I'd create through. No. But okay, so 12 songs. And then I thought about, okay, so I will publish them on the 10th of December. Then I would have like a month finishing the songs that were not totally complete. I mean, for some songs, the verse 2 wasn't written, or then I thought with this narrow deadline, when we apply deadlines, when we're doing it consciously and not to suffocate our creative connection, but sometimes it helps us to actually get something finished so that we will be able to actually share it with others so that it can serve. We can share our music with others. So I thought, okay, the songs are already done, most of them anyway, and with this sharp deadline, Parkinson's law, and the time you give a project is how long it will take. And by taking that first, making the first decision, it really got me going, and therefore naturally I started to research, and not as a student, but because it comes naturally. Because when we want something, we let our curiosity be the compass. We let our curiosity guide us. So wanting to actually use TikTok as one marketing engine for my music. To be honest, I love YouTube. I mean, YouTube is my platform for so many reasons. For me, YouTube have become the headquarters for my business because I have another business where I serve, help, guide, coach as an inner alignment coach, coaching people, content creators who wants to create create a life of purpose by monetizing the current skill set and the passion, and all of those things. And YouTube is the headquarters for everything. I can make 10,000 videos about how you can let YouTube serve you. I use YouTube as my accountability partner to create a sacred space for me where I can actually show up daily on whatever basis so that I feel that I connect with my why and create that consistency. I use it as a marketing engine to build a foundation. I use it as a classroom to allow myself to practice new skills and abilities, and so on and so on. Even though the idea of using YouTube regarding my music artistic direction version of myself, for some reason, I was limited somehow to think that it would YouTube for music artists. Okay, music videos, and yeah, maybe that's it. And I want to make music videos because I love everything regarding creating and painting. I'm not saying that I'm good at it, but I love creating. I think when we are creating, we are aligned with our spirit's desire to express and create. But anyway, when I actually decided to start to use TikTok, and the reason why I want to use TikTok is because I think it's a great platform to get reach by sharing your music. But just maybe one day in or so, I realized, okay, but why not create content for YouTube? Because that is a platform that I feel very familiar with and confident using. And let me know on my secret if you also want to start, but you feel like you don't have the confidence. Believe me, I didn't have confidence at all going on YouTube, but I knew I wanted it. So, feel a fear and do it anyway. That's the only way to gain new talents and abilities. So, and I have resources. If you want to check them out, I will leave link in the descriptions below, and I will always update them. So check them out if that is something that you are interested in. But anyway, then I decided, okay, YouTube is the platform that I love creating through, one direction, one outlet to express and create. And starting to making content for YouTube and repurpose it on TikTok made me discover making this research. So I heard somewhere that, okay, for some reason, it's better to release your music on Friday on Spotify to be discovered by their Friday new music playlist. I don't know, discovery. I'm not all into that yet. But I thought, why not take advantage of if there is something that could work for us?